was reading on Twitter, and it was like, man, why are these guys going, man? Don't they have enough money? And then someone commented, they're like, yeah, Akash and Mark went too. And then the reply was, well, for Mark, it's probably life-changing. What the fuck? Like, for him, I get it. You know?
Let me also.
What do you mean?
Let me also dispel some shit about the money, because this is like, people assume it's this crazy. It's like Ronaldo bags.
Yeah,
We're clowns at the end of the day. We're not getting no fucking Ronaldo money. The reality is the money, and I can't speak for like the medium tier, maybe the lower tier comedians on the festival. I don't know what they're making every weekend, and I don't know what they got at the festival. But like, the top tier got the same amount outside of Chappelle, you know, but the top tier got the same amount. And like, if you're doing arenas in America, it takes you 4 days to do one show in Saudi. You have to fly for a whole day, you fly back for a whole day. Maybe you want to like get acclimated and know the culture. So bare minimum, it's 3 days, but probably 4. If you do 4 shows in America, you'll make the same amount of money if you're at the top tier. So you're not doing it for the money.
Oh, what happened to 4? I thought you had to do 40 shows in America.
Oh, no.
I thought it was 40 shows.
Well, that's a different tier. That's a different tier comedian. There's a lot of funny bones on that line.
Now, if there's anything wrong with them, I'll be there soon. I'll be the
That
funny
was the
guy coming
dumbest
up.
shit, dude. That was the dumbest shit. Like, people, like, when Nimesh agreed and then tried to, like, walk it back, like, man, I really thought about it. It had nothing to do with the internet backlash. Shut the fuck up. You were worried about getting censored by your own audience. And what is the point? It's like, you talk about the censorship of the people over there. You're getting censored at home. You can't have an opinion that's yours. You can't perform for your fans. There are people there who want to see you, that like your material, but your own fans are censoring you. So you're like, I can't perform over there because of the censorship.
The censorship, 1000%. My set in Saudi was harder than any set I've been doing in America in this tour. Not even a question. I went harder there.
That's true. And then they raped you repeatedly after. They said, put your hands in the sand. Put your hands in the sand. The Gulab Jamun.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was going to make an India joke, but I was like, maybe this ain't the time.
Yo, we're coming to India. We're coming to every single country, man, that has fans that support us. Simple as that. And all these comedians right now, they're like drawing lines in the sand. Just keep in mind, like, you put it in the sand with your fingers.
Lines in the sand.
Yeah. But like, no, just keep in mind, like, you said it now. And eventually you're going to do some movie that's backed by Qatar, or backed by Saudi, or whatever it is. And then it's going to come out, and we're going to see if you pull out of your movie. You know, when David Cross does fucking Chipmunks 3.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're
the guy who started this whole thing got a TV show on Apple Plus. The fucking sweatshop kings, the cobalt mines, the worst slavery conditions in human history, including U.S. And you're going to do a show for them.
We just go to the good slave parts.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they got air conditioning.
Son,
You know,
I didn't see
we only go to the good slave part. Shifty walked out. He's like, I had enough of this. I'm getting a new job.
I didn't see the Indian slaves everybody kept talking about. They probably had him hidden.
Bro.
But yeah, that's how little an Indian comic talking about Indian slavery been to India.
That's the
India
thing.
they're not slaves, but they're not slaves.
None of these people travel. None of these people actually know the world. They know, they think they're educated because they go to like other Western countries if they travel at all. It's like, you're not really getting a different culture. We live in a kind of like Western monoculture where, like, yeah, you go to France and it's fun and it's nice and the food is amazing, and don't get me wrong, it's great. The buildings are cool, all that kind of stuff. But like, it's not that dissimilar from America. If you actually want to travel and experience different things, you're going to experience some shit that you might not agree with.
Yeah.
That's the reality of the matter. And the world is complex, and you're going to deal with those fucking complexities. But those fans of yours that did not decide to be born there, that do not have a say in the laws of their country, they're still your fans. They still really like you, and they still allow you to live your fucking dream. Like, you get to be a comedian for a fucking living, and then you just putting your foot down, not because of what's going on over there, but because you're worried your own fans will cancel you. That's the softest, most fucking pussy coward shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got, like you said this, we got the greatest fans in the world. They've been with us through so much shit.
Yeah, they're also exhausted from cancellation.
Yeah, they're just like, what are you, come on, this is what you throwing at them?
Yeah, no,
we're good.
We had some fun.
It's so funny how different our timelines are, because not a single person gave a fuck about the first Like, the only shit I heard was like, yo, how's the food and how the bitches?
Covered.
But the ones you can see,
Yeah. Face card was
Beautiful.
crazy. Face card was
Yo.
That is though, I will say that is something that they're going to have to deal with. Like, when you come off the plane and the first girl you see is Mark called her a mailbox. Like,
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Nah, stand on it. That shit was fire.
Mark put his passport in. He thought it was a passport slot. You know, he thought he was trying to book in.
That
He's
was
like, "Here I am."
confusing. That was confusing. That's not my.
No, but that shit, bro. That shit. I'll be honest. For Westerners, I can only speak for myself, but I'll speak for everyone. That shit's a lot, bro.
It was jarring.
The hijabis, the ones where they're just faces covered here, that's kind of like
cute.
I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's kind of fire. It's like kind of like, there's something really nice about it. But
The niqab.
the niqab, that shit, that gotta go. You gotta bring some Jack Daniels, and then you guys are ready.
We were trying to be very delicate. We were talking to one of the guys out there. We are like, yeah, so like, what's up with like the women like in the niqab, like in the, and he goes, oh, the ninjas.
Yeah. Maybe making fun of them too.
We're like, hold on, you can't call them that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's what we
We
call
call
them.
them ninjas. Yeah. I was like, you ever been on dates with him? He's like, no, I hate the jobs. I don't date the ninjas.
No, but Mark was talking to a comic that was a ninja, and she had a really interesting perspective. Can you share what she was saying?
Oh yeah, she was like, she was like, I didn't wear it growing up. I didn't like. I thought I was gonna be one of the girls that would just like keep my hair out. Lived in Jeddah, very progressive. And then I went to college, wore it in college, and then I was treated so well that I just decided to wear it all the time. She was like, I go to the grocery store, people let me skip in line, like they accommodate me, people help me with stuff. She's like, I get treated like a princess. And
It's nice to get treated inferior. Poor girl. She's exhausted. You got let on the front of the line. Sexism.
she's exalted, dude. She's like, they call her Sheikah, literally like princess, like Sheikh. It's like,
Oh, wow.
she's like, yeah, I get treated so well.
See how nice men will treat women when we can assume you're hot?
Oh, yeah.
Like if we see you're ugly, then of course you're not getting good treatment. But if you got the niqab on, we're like, oh, she hiding something.
Yeah.
You know when a girl got
Yeah.
like a sweatshirt on, you can see some like titty underneath, but you don't know? That's the niqab for your face.
Sorry.
But they got to do something.
I was starting to be able to tell which one's
Alan,
that.
we cracked the code a little bit. You can just tell.
That shit is
It's
crazy.
some. You can tell. Just by that, you can tell.
So I was staring when Shorty was eating. I saw Shorty eating pasta with that shit. She was just foom going underneath. And
No, really?
Yeah, I felt bad, but like, how am I not gonna watch a ghost eat?
Bro, I tried to be slick at the airport when this girl was opening us, full niqab, and I saw she had her photo ID on her, like on a lanyard.
Oh, that
and I
shit
was
is
like, oh, let me take a little peek. So I looked down, just a heart over her face on the lanyard. I was like, damn it.
Damn.
We were
She
looking
thought
at
of everything.
this guy's dating app. He got Hinge out there, or whatever, like that. Definitely not ours. A guy, and I was like, bro, I gotta see, because it's just like, how do you see the girls or whatever? And like, I would say 50% are covered in some way, like they put the phone in front of their face for the picture, etc. So dating out there is very brave, you could say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like catfish.
Choose your own adventure kind
Yes.
of thing. Yeah. You don't know what you're getting, dude. It's a mystery box every
We
time.
got the full
And you
experience.
can't get drunk enough to fuck the ugly ones.
Oh, damn, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's an honest read.
They fucking Uggs sober.
No, they don't fuck though.
Nah, they do now. There's like a sexual revolution going on over there.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was telling me, like, now that shit is opening up, what they'll do is they'll like meet chicks, they'll Airbnb, and then they go smash. Because what they would all do is they would go to London to fuck. Because like you basically, like, everybody leaves and nobody's looking, and then they just fuck each other in London, and then they come back and then pretend that they weren't.
But they're
fucking.
only doing like anal and blowjobs and shit, right?
No, that's
mean-
Catholics, dude.
Nah, but I thought the husband wants to make sure that the hymen's still in
Ain't
check.
nobody testing
Yeah,
that.
they
Throw
don't-
some
they don't-
ketchup, bro. They ain't
They don't do that shit anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, dude. Come on. What are you talking about?
Whatever.
How do you even know what a hymen is?
I broke a few.
Have you broken hymens?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the feeling?
Man, I bet
kinda-
my wife's is still pristine. I bet that shit is flawless, mint condition. Fucking Michael Jordan rookie card. No creases.
Dead stock.
Dead stock.
You need to get that shit out of here. You need to put the extendo, bro. You need to
Oh, that's funny.
Broken a few hymens. I probably ain't even sprained one.